everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a visualization board. I have actually already recorded part of this video, and so you guys are going to see me putting together my visualization board, but you're only going to see from like my chin down. I contemplated re-recording the entire video, but I've already got the visualization board put together from doing the video before. So I'm recording this new introduction, and I will be recording a new outro as well that you will see at the end of this video that explains my entire visualization board and how I have it laid out. So without further ado, here's my visualization board process. I have a really hard time at sticking to my goals. So I decided that this year I was going to try something different. And I've been looking at a lot of YouTube videos, I've been watching a lot of other people, I've been reading up on things, and I feel like a visualization board is probably going to be the best way for me to kind of stick to my goals. If you don't know what a visualization board is, a visualization board is basically just a board. You can do it on a cork board, you can do it on plywood, you can do it on a whiteboard, you can really do it on anything you want that has pictures and different phrases and different things on it that are going to help you remember what your goals are that you're setting for that year, and have like something that's kind of in your face all the time so that hopefully you don't forget or you don't allow yourself to slack off. So my board this year is going to be a lot about self-improvement, home renovations. My husband and I are planning on starting a family this year. So those are the things that I'm using on my visualization board to kind of help me remember what 2019 is all about. So for me, I got a lot of my stuff out of magazines. So I use like Food and Wine magazine, Seattle Bride, what is this, Martha Stewart Weddings. Like I have a lot of these magazines because I got married last year, if you don't know. So let's see, The Knot, what is this, Pacific Northwest, some paper crafting magazines, which I actually wound up not pulling anything out of, and then some People magazines. So just a wide variety of things. And then I also printed things off of the internet, and then I also pulled things out of like the newspaper. Just I took clippings from kind of all over the place. So I will show you guys kind of what I've cut out and how I'm going to put it together, and then we can kind of just, I guess, hang out while I'm doing this. So here are a bunch of the pictures and things that I took from like the internet and from, like I said, magazines and from newspapers and from different things. And then I am going to attach everything using these thumbtacks that I got. It was actually a 4-pack of these gold tins. They have magnets on the bottom. I got them at Michael's. It was thumbtacks, binder clips, large gold paper clips, and then small black and white striped paper clips. So I'm sorry that I tend to look down a lot, guys. Really bad at being on camera. I'm still trying to get it figured out, and I'm still trying to work on keeping eye contact with the camera so that I'm like actually talking to you instead of just kind of talking. But being that I'm sitting in my room by myself, it's hard to remember to stare into the camera. So here we have my board. I chose to do a 14 by 14 size cork board. I picked this up at Michael's. I also have, let me grab it, this 14 by 14 size whiteboard that I'm going to stick next to it when I hang these up on my wall. And I'm going to use the whiteboard as kind of like a daily progress tracker and maybe see if I can keep myself on track that way. I want to put weekly goals on the whiteboard and kind of just have my overall yearly goals sitting here on the visualization board. So one of my big things that I want to do this year is I want to go to the Caribbean. I went 2 years ago. 2 years ago on a family vacation on a cruise, and it was absolutely gorgeous down there. So I found this picture of Turks and Caicos in one of the wedding magazines for like a, you know, honeymoon destination or whatever. And with our 1 year wedding anniversary being August 18th, and then my birthday is August 12th. Yeah, awesome planning on my part, 6 days apart. I think it would be a nice trip to take. So that is on my board so that I can sit here and look every day at Turks and Caicos and know what like I'm working towards this summer. And if I don't get to do it this summer, maybe we'll do it for Christmas, because we went to Mexico for our honeymoon for New Year's, and oh my god, it was just so nice to get out of the rain and the cold that I have to experience here in the Seattle area and be enjoying the sun. All right, and then I don't want to just staple it, because I also have this little piece here that says travel that I want to put at the top, because actually, if you can see here, it says special advertising section right at the very top of this. So we're going to cover that up, and I'm going to stick it in there like so. All right, and then I'm also working on remodeling my kitchen. So I pulled these two different pictures because I love this just like open, just really just modern, like industrialized look. And so these for me are just inspiration pieces to say, get your kitchen done. Work on it, do things. So I'm going to stick those up there. But then I also have this one for a bathroom that I'm going to stick up. Just because I'm also working on my main bathroom. I have a lot of projects that I'm working on in my house right now. So I have all of these different like just remodel pics that I figure will be good. I want to see how I want to organize these that are going to help me just kind of as like inspo, like make sure you get on this, do this. Oh. I'm not going to do that one yet because I might have something going across it. Oh, I will actually, because I have this. That's going to go right there. So it says, host chic parties. The last few years between work, planning my wedding, and just like getting my life on track, I feel like I don't hang out with anybody anymore. So one of my big things in 2019 is spending more time with friends and family. And so host chic parties to me just says like, you need to be around people. You need to be around your friends. You need to be around your family. You need to do things and get out of your house more. I've become so much of an introvert. And I think a lot of it has to do with just like the people I associated with when I was younger, and I got myself into just a lot of trouble, and I hung out with a lot of people that just like did a lot of bad things, like just to me, and just made it so that I'm not as trustworthy with people as I used to be. So I've kind of it's tended to cause me to close myself off. And so I'm working on that one a lot. I really want to go back to being just like the boisterous, fun-loving person that I was. And it's one of the reasons why I decided to start doing YouTube. It's one of the reasons why I decided to start crafting more and joining Facebook groups and things like that, so that I could work on just, I don't know, being more of a people person again, I guess, is a good way to look at that. So these other pieces right now, I'm just kind of figuring out how I want to lay them down. Trying to get an idea. And I think I want something kind of like that. Okay, I kind of like that. All right, so let me turn this around so you guys can actually see what I have done now that it is all finished. One of the things that I forgot to show you that I did off camera was this picture right here. I will actually have to reprint this when my ink shows up here the day after tomorrow. But it is a YouTube play button. I would love to eventually one day have so many subscribers that I'm capable of actually getting a YouTube Creators Award. But for me, this picture just symbolizes that my YouTube channel is something that I want to work on, that I want to grow, and that I want to be a major part of 2019. Up here we have different food items because I really want to get into baking. I want to just cook more. I love to be in the kitchen. I love to cook. I am very, very good at opening up my cupboards and whipping up something amazing. But my biggest problem is that I don't do it often enough because it is just me and my husband. And because it's just me and my husband, we live very carefree lives. He does him, I do me. Of course, we spend a lot of time together, but because we don't have any children and we don't have any like strict schedules that we need to stick to, we can be very, very bad about cooking actual meals on a regular basis. Over here, as I mentioned before, this is like my remodel section, my home life section. So I need to work on my kitchen, I need to work on my bathroom, I need to work on just like hosting things more often and having friends over and family over. Excuse me. And just like spending time with people. That's what this whole part of my board is about. Down here, this is my travel section. This is talking about like the fact that I would love, sorry, getting all kinds of text messages going on right now, that I would love to go to Turks and Caicos this year. I've been to the Caribbean one time. It was absolutely fantastic. It was beautiful. The water was great, but it was on a cruise. So I was only down there for, 8 hours. I also just want to do more traveling, period. I want to travel more around just where I live. I live in the Pacific Northwest. There's so much beauty in the Pacific Northwest, and I don't ever do anything. Like, I'm such a loser. So I want to travel more just around my home state. Down here, this is about just like me and building myself up. So I need to meditate more, do exercise, kind of take care of myself. I need to sketch and draw more. I need to really practice those things so that I can get better at that. This is halftime. It's just kind of like me stating that like this is only the halfway point in life. Like I've got so much more ahead of me. I'm now transitioning from child to adult, from single woman to married woman. Soon I will be making the transition to mother, hopefully, fingers crossed. And, so like this to me is just like, this is only halftime. Like there's so much more to go. Thick, rich, and delicious actually just came from a Heinz ketchup ad, and I just thought it was kind of a cute saying, so I stuck it on there. And then here in the middle is stock up for baby. And that's in the middle because that's something that's all encompassing for me for 2019. My husband and I have been together for 5 years. We've been married for almost 6 months, and we plan on trying to start our family this year. But one of my biggest issues is the fact that I am high risk for ectopic pregnancies. I've actually already had 2 in my life, and the last one I had resulted in my fallopian tube rupturing and me having to be rushed in for emergency surgery. So having a baby for us is something that is probably not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but it's something that we really, really want. And so 2019 is all about us just doing everything that it takes to get our lives ready, to get our home ready, to get my body ready, to just get ready for baby. So stock up for baby. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I am going to hang this up on my wall right next to my desk so that I can look at it every single day and just basically remind myself every single day upon what 2019 means to me, like what I'm working for this year. And then I'm going to take my whiteboard, my little whiteboard here, my green board, and here is where I'm going to put like my weekly goals and the things that and different steps I'm taking to achieve my overall goals. And hopefully this will help me be more productive, for me to stay more on top of the things that I want to do and just be overall better at actually achieving my goals in like a timely fashion. So fingers crossed that this actually works for me and that this helps make me the more productive person that I'm trying to be, but we will see about that. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. Thank you for hanging out with me and I guess learning a little bit about me, because I don't generally talk about myself a whole lot. And if you guys make a vision board, please tag me on Facebook at For Your Senses. You can tag me on Instagram at for_your_senses. Email me a picture. I don't care, but I would love to see what you guys have created also. So until next time, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.